Yes, student, the next atomic property is metallic and non-metallic properties. Student, this is already studied by you in the last class, that is 10th class. Okay, again we are repeating it. Remember, and try to remind. Metals. Okay, what are the definition? What is the definition of metal? Student, the chemistry reveals that those elements in which outermost shell have 1, 2 or 3 electrons. Okay, now being the electrons are very less in number, therefore these electrons can easily be lost by an atom to complete octet, isn't it? So they can easily lose electron, okay, are called metals. So to define metal, we have to concentrate in two things. First one, number of electron, and second one, how easily an atom can lose electron. As easy to lose electron, more will be the metallic property, and as is difficult to lose electron, lesser will be the metallic property. That is, the metals are those which can easily lose electron are called metals. Like sodium, only 1 electron in outermost shell, magnesium 2 electrons, and aluminium 3 electrons. So to complete octet, they can lose electron and they will gain octet. Thus they are called what? Metals. Now variation in metallic property. Now the variation means what? Two things in a group, and second one along a period. So student, in a group, you know that atomic size what? Increases. So nuclear attraction force decreases. If the nuclear attraction force will decrease, then the electron present in valence shell can easily be loose. Therefore metallic property increases. So down to the group, the metallic property will gradually increase. Therefore the cesium have highest metallic property among all the element, because it is very big in size, attraction force is very less, so can easily lose electron. Okay, now along a period, metallic property decreases. Along the period means on moving from left to right, number of shell not increases, but number of proton increases, number of electron also increases. So nuclear attraction force increases. If the nuclear force of attraction will increase, then the tendency to lose the electron will also decrease, and if the element will not show to lose the electron, that is what? Metallic property will decrease. Are you getting? So now we can ask the question, why cesium is most metallic? Okay. Now can you give the answer? So cesium belongs to what? First group, that is just right to the periodic table. Is it clear? And it is present very down to the group. If it is present very down to the group, then its atomic size will be very bigger. So now two things is there. First thing, number of valence electron is only 1. Number of valence electron is only 1, and is present to down the group. So it loses electron very easily. Therefore it is most metallic in nature. Is it clear? That means what? If the question is asked, what you have to do? You have to compare the element with their valence electron, one thing, and second, position. Get it? And on the basis of it, you can give the answer of the question. Students, the second one is what? Non-metallic property. So this will become assignment for you. What? Non-metallic property. Now this is just opposite of metallic property. Now what is this? This is just opposite of metallic property. That is, whatever the thing we are observing in metallic property, for non-metallic property it will be just opposite. Okay, on the basis of it you can write a question: why fluorine is most non-metallic? Now can you think about the answer? So what we can say: fluorine is present in which group? 17th group. That is what? Just right of periodic table. We are not including 18th group element, remember, huh? Just right of periodic table. Okay. As well present in the top. Top helium is present, but we are ignoring the helium. We are considering from second period. Top of periodic table. So by following the variation, we can say it has very difficult to lose the electron. It has tendency to very difficult to lose of electron. Top of periodic table, so is unable to lose electron. Rather than to complete octet. It gains electron. Complete octet, it gains electron. So gaining of electron is non-metallic property and losing of electron is metallic property. So student, now you have to solve the questions, okay, from your NCERT book. That will be the assignment for you. Okay, one more topic is there. This is called valency. Again, this will be assignment for you. How the valency is find out, you know it from 9th class. The valency, that is number of electrons present in valence shell. If it is 1, 2, 3, then valency will be 1, 2, 3. But if it is 4, 6, 5, 7, 8, then subtract these number of electron by 8. That will be valency. Like the nitrogen 3, oxygen 2, fluorine 1, isn't it? And inert gases 0. At the carbon 4 electrons, so 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. Nitrogen 5 valence electrons, so 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. On this basis you can find the valency. So now your this chapter, periodicity in property and classification of element, is completed. Now you have to solve all the questions. If you feel any difficulty, you can ask to me.